Alright, so today in this video we will be discussing about the Windows Services hijacking. Actually, Windows Services DLL hijacking. And let me make it clear for you that this is one of the most powerful privilege escalation technique, because almost most of the services run as local system, or like they have like high level privileges, right? I'm gonna explain everything super slowly and step by step. So let's get started. So what actually we are doing right now, what is the purpose of this video? So we are assuming that we have already got a reversal from a compromised device, and now we want to get higher level privileges. So first of all, our goal in this video should be is to find out the services that are running, and then we will find out and then we will exactly find out those services that are running their executable, and the executable needs some DLL services, and the executable needs some DLL files. And actually we have here two options. One is we will first of all check if the DLL file exists that the executable needs to run the service properly. We will see if we can like write or have full access to that directory in which the DLL files are. So if we have the access for writing or just like full access of the directory, we can just easily remove that DLL and put our own malicious one, right? And the second way is to, let's say there is an executable and that needs a DLL file, but for some reason that DLL file is missing. So we will also check if we can write or have full permission in that specific directory. If we have, we will then gonna make a malicious DLL and put it there. So this is very similar to the application DLL hijacking. I already made a very detailed video on that. If you have not watched that, you should check it out. And let me just tell you also what's the difference between application DLL hijacking and services DLL hijacking. So in application DLL hijacking, our target is user application like Discord, Chrome, or any installed software. And in the services DLL hijacking, our target is the Windows services. Windows services are like runs in the background that we cannot actually see, but they are performing their function. Like for example, if we put some virus in our device, the Windows Defender will automatically tell us that this specific file is a virus. So how does the Window Defender now, because he's running in the background and he's just finding out what might be a virus or what might not be. Same is the case for Windows updates. It just run in the background. Whenever new update comes, it just tell us that the updates that you have to update your Windows. Now the problem with the application DLL hijacking is that it just run with the current user permission. So if you have lower privileges and you put a malicious DLL in that application directory, it will just run with the same permission that from the user it start from. Like for example, if I have like very low privileges and I put a malicious DLL in application and I then somehow run the application, so it means just I will have the same permission, like no special stuff here. So this thing is good for the persistent lag. And for the services DLL hijacking, most of the services are like run as system level or local system. These are like account that run the services and has a system level access. So this is very good point of the services. And the next thing about the application DLL hijacking is that it just needs someone to run the application. If the application is run without the admin permission, it will have low permission, right? And what's good about the services is that most of the services, as I said, run as system level. So it just also start automatic. Most of the services run automatic or after a reboot. I hope you get that. So as I said earlier, let's say there is a service, right? There is a specific service and the service need to run this executable, and this will just look for some DLL to load and perform like normally. So what this .exe file gonna do is it will just search for the DLL file in specific directories. If the exe find any DLL, it will just load it with the administrator privileges, right? And if for some reason the DLL is missing, the service might fail or just continue working but not performing well. So our goal is to find out the DLL that in some directory that where we can write or have like full permission. Same is the case, like if DLL is missing, we will just put our own DLL. And let me make it clear for you one more thing is that we will not actually be looking for the any DLL or services stuff in these directory because these need admin access. So we are all, so as I said already that we are a low privilege user, so we cannot do anything on these directory, so we will completely skip these because we will just waste time on these, right? We will try to see some unusual places that the DLL or exe is present in. We will see actually if we have the permission or not, but we already do know that we cannot actually do anything in these directory without admin permission. So hope this makes sense, right? So now what we need to do actually is to find out those services that are running right now in our device and in background. Once we get all of them, we will then see for the unusual path, and then once we find some unusual path of the executable and the services, we will then actually see if we can like have write permission or full permission, right? So if you don't understand the right permission, full permission, you should check out the previous video. I have explained this in detail, but let me just quickly tell you that if we have the right permission, we can just actually create rename a new file or just put a new file over there. And if we have the full permission, it means that we have like full permission, we can do everything with the directory we want. So now what we will do is, let me just open the PowerShell first of all, cmd, and then let me just make it big. Okay, now actually we have two ways to see all of these services. One is from the GUI. You will just go to search over here and type services, then you will see, let me actually show you. So right here, these are all of these services. You can see some are running, some are disabled, and some are just not started. But we will not use this, we will just use the PowerShell. You can just also see it from over here. I was just telling you. So if you want to use the command prompt, we will just type the sc query, and it will just tell us all of the current service that are running. Let's just see what's we gonna get. So we get this result, and we can see some of the services that this is the service, this is the service name, this is the display name, like a friendly name, and from over here we can see if it's running or no, right? You can see a bunch of them that are currently running. Now how about we type PowerShell and we try to get the running services in PowerShell. Okay, before just telling you how we can find out the running services, let me actually clear one more thing. So if we are in cmd, we can actually find out detailed information about a specific service, and to do so we have to type scqc and the service name. So you can see this is the service name. Let me just copy this and paste it here. So it's showing us more more information actually. So this is the same name, same stuff, and it just type auto start, it will just auto start. And the executable this service run is in this location. So as I told you, we cannot actually do any stuff over here because we are low privilege guy, so we will not do any, we will not do anything with this, so we will just ignore this one, right? Now let's just go back to PowerShell and use this command, not this one actually, but this one. So this will just get all of the information from the about the services, even if they are running or disabled or stopped. And then we are using the pipe command. This will just get the result, whatever result we get from here, and then it will just pass it to the right. And then in the right we have just said that show us the name, display name, path name, and start name, and these stuff. So it will just tell us more clearly. Okay, we have got this result, and we are seeing a bunch of services that are running. So now we have to actually find out the unusual path, not like this, but the unusual one where we can do our own stuff. So we have to scroll up and see. Let me actually search for one. Okay, I think we have to check stuff for this one. Let me just copy this information and search for more. Once we get all of these unusual stuff that we think that we can have a little bit access, we will then see. So I need to find more now. Well, so it's taking so much time from us. So how about we exclude the system32 executable these path actually, and we'll see what else left. So to do so, I'm just gonna open the grok. I actually don't know how to do that, so let me give this command and tell this guy to exclude this path. Let me actually give it. No bro, what? I have to log in first. Okay, now let me just tell it again. Alright, I got the command. Let me just copy it, and much better now. We don't see the system32 one. Okay, so one is this. We will check for this one. Let me actually store these somewhere. So one was this, another was this one actually. Oh, what's this? Oh, we need to check this path as well, because this is running as local system. So how about we copy this one as well and paste it here. Yeah, and I know there is one service that is like in some unusual place and also run as local system, but for some reason I cannot find it out in the list. I mean, let's just see if we can do anything with the once we find out. So what we gonna do is let me copy this path actually, and then copy, and then I'm gonna go here and type icacls. This will just tell us if what we can do actually in this specific. Let me remove this. Okay, so we so the admin group can just modify all of this stuff over here, and same is the case for system accounts. But we are here right now, so we can just read and execute. So this is just wasting our time. So how about we just skip this one? Let me remove this and then copy this path icacle, same permission. And how about we copy this? Bro, what? Not like this, bro. Let me go here. Okay, much better now. I don't know if it has. Oh no. Okay, same permission, read and execute. We actually need to find. So I have to copy this command again and tell this guy to just tell me the show me the running ones, and that show me the running services. Modify this. Let's copy this and paste it here. Alright, so we see some stuff. Now let's just quickly check this. Not sure, but okay, good. Bro, this code thing just no. So okay, this one I was talking about. So we don't have permission for this one as well. How about I have made this script actually for that. How about we run this? So for that I'm gonna go to desktop ls, and okay, what they are saying, I think it has some mistakes, so we need to fix. Let me go to AI, give this stuff and the script as well. I have given the log and send the ps1 script. Okay, that was incomplete. Let me copy this quickly, and how about I go here and get it from here and paste it on desktop, and let me rename is script.ps1 and remove the .txt. Now I think we are good. We need to go here and what's the name? Script. Okay, now it's running. You can see I have just bypassed the execution policy. So let's see what we got. So it actually found 3 or 7 services and found one vulnerable service. Okay, so I copy this path and let's see the actual permission. I think right here we can see we have the w permission, which just mean right. So how about we test this like echo? Do we have echo thing? Oh yeah, we do have echo test 123 uh, in this directory. Okay, we can just make file in this directory. So how about we just get a bit more detailed information about that specific service. Where is the service name? So this is the service name. Let me copy this, and you can see it run as local system. So when it runs, it will have like system level privilege. Now let's go back to cmd and type scqc and the service name. Well, let me just put the codes. Yeah, much better now. So this service run as local system. It is set to auto run like there is no manual stuff needed to start this service. How about we just stop this service and try to restart the service? So for that, sc and stop and the service name. How about we check the start? What do we see? How about we just move to PowerShell because I stop and the service name. Okay, actually we don't have permission to start and stop this service, but the good thing is it is set to auto start. So all we have to do is to just put our malicious DLL. First of all, we need to find what DLL are missing, and once we find that, make our own DLL, put it over here. It will just we all we have to do is to just wait for the user to like reopen the device, close it and then open it, and then boom, it will just work. Now here is the good thing. We have to open Procmon. Procmon basically is a process monitor software uh, by Microsoft. So this will just tell us what specific DLL are missing. I have also explained all of the interface and how do we use this in the previous video. So I will mention the link in description. Check that out. So let's go to filter, add filter, and the process name we know is process name is, let's actually set it to contain, and broadband, let's copy this, add. We actually need to first just remove the rest of filter. So what this filter will does is it will find a process that has this specific terms in it. So we added this, and then we gonna add the path. This is the path, yeah, path contains .dll because we are trying to look for the DLL, right? And then what we are going to do is we will in the result we will try to only see the not found, or actually let's just see all of those. I think we have made some mistake in the okay, now we need to actually find for the is there any process with this name till this loads. How about we go to our command prompt and then actually move to that specific directory. What was the full path? So this is the path. Let me copy this cd and go here. Now let's do ls. We cannot see actually any DLL, but let's see if there if this executable need any DLL or no. Okay, so there is no any services running as this, and why so, bro? It's just there for this. I think we can now find it. Bro, come on, it's slow. It's so slow. Let me go filter and add the process name contains. Yeah. Okay, now much better. So yeah, we can see. We have to find now. I see one of the DLL. Can we just actually replace file the DLL and put our own in this path? We have to check that out. So I'm gonna go here and let me copy this path actually and go here and see if we can do icacls. Okay, so this is the same directory that we were already doing stuff in. Okay, and now we get that. So this exe is looking for version.dll in this directory, but for some reason it is not present in it. So there are some more of the DLL like this one, and there are so many. So let me just go to filter this one, and the result contains not. So it will just tell us all of the result that has no term in the result, right? So let me add this, apply, and okay, now these are all of the DLL that this exe is looking for but are not present. So we can now and they are in the same directory, so we can just target any of these. Like we can make a malicious DLL with this name, either this or any of these, right? So now our next step is we have to make a malicious DLL. And now the problem is I actually don't know how to make the malicious DLL for this specific. So I'm gonna go just take the screenshot and go to cloud. Actually show you what's going on. Okay, so here I'm going to just say CPP. So DLL are written in C++ code mostly. It is because they are level language, and system understand the level languages 0 and 1. So they write these stuff in C++ because it's just fast, and the system can just talk to these program faster than program written in Python or other languages. That was just extra point, but let's just focus on this. So I found some uh, DLLs that are not present. Let's target one of these and make our own CPP code for. So let me just share the screenshot as well. Now let's just wait and see what's going to happen. Okay, we are going with the version.dll. Okay, what this guy just doing is we are making a malicious DLL in which when the exe is run, what it's going to do is it will create a user name this and with the password this, right? Once it create the user, it will then try to add that same user to the admin group. Okay, and pretty cool. Now in the third step, what it's going to do is you can just clearly see that when you go to the login screen, like when you open your device and they ask you for the password, so there you will not see any user with this name. We can just use this using the command prompt or PowerShell, right? Interesting. So it made this. Now let's see what it made these stuff. Okay, let's just download this as txt. Go here and paste this to one of the directory. Let me create one. So this is just the version DLL hijacking for services. Let me paste this. And now what we are going to do next is we have to rename it to this. And now we actually need a compiler, C or cross compiler C that will just turn this code into DLL. So I have already installed. You can just actually I have already show this thing in the previous video. So quickly I'm just gonna show cross compiler CPP, something like this. Yeah, this video, you have to watch this video. It will just tell you how you can download the compiler. Okay, now let me go here and open another terminal from here and VSL. This is extra stuff, you don't have to do this. I have installed the Linux machine on the Windows, and then I have installed the compiler in this Linux machine. So this is what is happening. I have not directly installed the compiler on my device. So now this cloud give me a code as well. Let me copy this and go here. I think what it's giving me some error. Let me copy this and paste this. Also take screenshot from here so he knows what file I have. Bro, I just took the screenshot. Where did it go? Much better now. Okay, now it's, I think, will work. Bro, this code has some shit errors. Okay, this file has some issue, so I'm gonna open it and paste the new code. So this is just doing the same stuff, creating user, adding to admin group, and then hiding it from the login screen. Let me copy this. It will, I think, also create this specific .txt just for the proof. We actually don't need to, like, when we are doing like real pen testing, do this stuff, but just for the proof of exploitation that yeah, it actually works. So copy this, come here and paste it here, and then go to this one. Yeah, okay, it made the DLL. Let me go here. You see, this is DLL, and now we have to copy this and paste into that directly. Which directly? Let me show you, to this specific directly. So let me just copy this path and go to this one. Now I can just type exit and move item what we are here, and then, and what is the name of the .dll? I need to add the source path. Is this not this one actually? Okay, now we can just move to this and type ls, so we can confirm the version.dll is just from here to here. Actually, as you can see, we don't see any file with this name. Let me show you this .txt, and let me also show you there will be no user right now in my device with the name hacked. So let me just go net. This is the user we are logged into, and we actually don't have any user with the name hacked. So now our work is done. Now as I show you that we don't have the permission to start and stop this service, and it is set to, let me actually show you again, scqc. And what was the name of the service? No, we need to, bro, what am I doing? It's scqc. Yeah, now we can see. So this will just run as local system, and it is set to auto start. We have to wait now for the user to just to close the device and then reopen it. This is because the user we are currently logged into this one, in this case we don't have permission to like stop this. Let's see once again if we can see. We don't have permission, so let's just assume that we have put the file DLL file, the malicious file, and the user just closed the device and then reopen it. We are just assuming this, right? Because I am recording now and I cannot just close and reopen my device. Instead, what I am gonna do is, since I have the admin permission in this device, I'm gonna open another terminal as admin, and then I will just stop the service and then start it. And then as I said, we'll just assume that the user just closed the device and open it. So we will then check if the user is created or no. So this is cmd with the admin permission, and let's just stop the service. Okay, the service is now stopped, and we have to start again, and again you can see the service is started running. So now what we will do is, let's just type this. Let's go to this and net user. Can we just go there? Okay, it did not work. Why? We have to find it out. It is because of the DLL is small and there is capital. I don't know actually, we have to check. So we will just move this item like from the same directory with this name to this. Okay, now we are good. The name is set to like is small. Now we need to stop and then start, and let's see now. So let's just see. I think there's something wrong with the code. I told him already that I cannot see any file. Let the cloud tell us what's wrong with us. He just already gave us the simple version as well, so I don't know what this gonna do is. Okay, this will just open our notepad. You can see right here. How about we try this one as well, super quick. Go here, just replace the content of this one and compile this one. Okay, I need to open another terminal here. VSL and then this command. Pro give us a DLL, and now I can just use the GI, and cause it just take time to move the DLL from there to here, and now we need to stop the. I stopped it. Now let's just okay. So we cannot see any notepad or anything that just. So let's see what's going on. Let's copy this one now and copy this one. Let's see if this one is correct or no. Pro give us the DLL. Yeah, so let me first of all delete the old. Yeah, I have already deleted this. Paste here and then go here, stop the service and start the service. Let's actually do what it. This will create this file in this directory and it will have this text. It also I think makes the file in this temp directory. I think it will also create a file on the desktop just for the proof. Hopefully this will work now. Did it work? Let's see. Bro, why is this not working? Let's copy the simple version. So what this does, it makes this file in this directory, also in the temp directory, and yeah, I think in those directory, or yeah, in the desktop as well. So quickly let's just go to the compiler here, get the DLL from here, and where is the, yeah, paste it here, actually replace it with the new one. Now let's just stop and start the server. Not this one, bro. Stop and let's start it. Actually is going on. For sure, all I know is we are doing something wrong with this code thing. Doing something wrong with the DLL creation. Bro. Okay, let's see what's going to happen this time. Oh, so the same DLL I guess is in the let's see, I don't know, but it's saying that this DLL is in the system 32 already, so it just loaded from there. Okay, we are just going with this one now. Remember we found out these missing DLLs, so the cloud is now going with this one. It actually search on the internet as well. So let's copy this one and then, oh, why is there two stuff? Also there are two different, actually he targeted two different DLLs. Let's go with this one first of all. This one, copy this command, compile this. Okay, we need to rename it to this .cpp. Now let's just compile it. We go to DLL and copy this, paste it here. Let me remove this version 1. Now I think we have, it should work now. Before starting, let's see what this DLL gonna do. Okay, so this will make the txt file in this directory with this text, same in temp directory, and I think in the desktop as well. We are just testing out if this gonna work or no. Once we confirm that this specific DLL work, we will then like create a user with admin privileges, and then we can also get a reverse shell. So this one, yeah. Let's see now. Okay, it did not work actually. We have to use the second one and see if that gonna work or no. So let me copy this. I need to open this, paste the content and also the name. So the name is, go here, rename this one. No, not like this, bro. We have to give it this name actually. Yep, this name. Yep. Let's get the DLL, paste it here, and let's just remove this one. And let's start and stop and, bro. Come on, bro. Why you are not working? Let's see if it made any like the file in this directory. Okay, no, there is no any file. So I tested both of none of it, don't know what and why it is not working. Okay, Cloud is saying that for the DLL the application directory is search first, and this is not the application directory, instead this is where the executable is. So what we are going to do actually is, let me make it clear and paste these. Okay, the service is running, and let me copy this, give it to the Cloud. And okay, we need to like remove that filter because the Cloud is saying that it's just getting the function and stuff from the system32. And let's just remove this and also give the screenshot. So go filter and this unmark this one. Okay, now good. And before giving it this stuff, let's also run this ps1 script or PowerShell script. Let's go here. Let me actually create a new file with the extension. Is this the full script? Go here, go here, go here. Bro, what? Dig. Come on. We already in the stop, so dig. Bro, I just wasted my time just for checking exe. What the hell? Okay, now let's see what's going to happen. Actually, not. Bro, what blue line? I just randomly click A1. Let's see what's going on. I don't know what's going on, but like the user this DLL is running from this directory, and then without checking the system32 first, and then it's saying service not found or not. Like, let's give this guy full detail. So just close the PowerShell. Okay, this one, and let's get this one. Now let's just copy this thing here. So bro, go here. Bro, what is this going on? I am not pad.exe force. It is with the /f. So we need to open this again, paste this edit code, and let's compile this. Where is the compile? Okay, we got the DLL. Let's replace and delete this one. Let's see what this guy says more. Okay, it stopped. Let's just check only if it stopped or no. Now let's start it. Next, see the status. It is running, bro. Hopefully now we get these. Bro, I don't get any file. Okay, let's just see if the DLL is loaded or no. Let's add the filter actually. So the path actually, path contains this apply and okay. And how about we remove these so that we can only see the user env. Okay, bro, here this guy just said this not found, and from here this just going on. So what now? What missing DLL do we target? Cool. So just first of all try to find this DLL. I have a question. So if this first started checking for the DLL in this directory, and right here we have the DLL here, so why it says over here that name not found? What is going on? Okay, let me just tell the same stuff to and see what user env. Let's see what we get now. Bro, what he's going with this DLL now? What is he doing actually? Okay, there's a one issue might be this. Let's see if it's like the. Oh, I don't have the dump bin stuff. Okay, we need to check if it's 64-bit or 32, and after that we have to check if it has a read permission. I think it should have the read permission, right? It has the read permission. So yeah, this is not the issue. We have to check this one since we already like compiled that in like 64-bit. We have to check it in 32-bit. Okay, now let's go here. We can see 32 over here. So here, and I hope this work now. Replace this, go here, it stopped, right? So why you are not starting? Bro, come on. Bro, compile it with the 32-bit says thing now. Okay, let's see if the service is loaded. I don't know, but the class DLL is being loaded, and whatever the code was inside it ran, and it just executed, but it was not like reliable with the service, so it just crashed. So now he just gave me some proper stuff, and let's also see what this does. So I'm gonna create user enf. Let me delete this one. Yep, go here. This is the second file he just gave me, so these are like some function. Close this and rename it to this. Now let's see what's going on. So we're gonna use this. I mean, let's just try what's going to happen. So this is it. We got the DLL, this one, paste it here, remove this one, and stop the service. Okay. Okay, we are now seeing it. You see, we got the hijack success stuff. Okay, it's running. Hopefully we also, if it's mentioned in the code to make file on desktop, it will be there. Yep, bro, it's there. How about we like create a user? See, let's see if it made any user. No, it did not. So let me go now. Okay, great. Let me also give some screenshots so that he knows that once we do all of this stuff, I will just we will understand what actually happened and what now is going. And once we completed this, we will just discuss all of these stuff. Okay, it will also create a txt as well as username this with the password, and then add to this, and then use the registry to hide it from login screen. And it will also write txt on desktop. It will have this text, I think. No, wait, bro, what happened? Now we need to just quickly copy this. Go here, and remove this and paste this here. And what we gonna do next is let's compile it again. Okay, we got this DLL again. Let's replace it with this one. Let me remove this. How about we stop the service actually first? I think this is why it stopped, and now it will let me. Oh, come on. Now let's get our DLL, get it here, and also delete this stuff from here. And next, let's just start this again. Okay, some stuff is going on. You saw we just I hope this met a user as well. Oh yes, finally. How about we check the group of the user, net user hacked. Okay, so this user is belong to like administrator. Cool, we just hijacked the services DLL actually. I mean, it took like very long, but actually it did work. As you can also see, the file is being made here, and we can also like wait, actually let me remove this and log in. How do we open the user? Like we are, this is the low privilege guy, and we created the user by just the service getting started and DLL hijacking. So now we have like mentioned in the code that don't show it on the login screen, so you can use it by the cmd, through cmd, right? Run as, then user, then specify the user, and then the program. So cmd.exe, it will then ask for the password, and the password is, what was the password? This one, yeah. Boom, we just got the shell from here with the admin, right? We can do anything right now. So if I type who am I, you can see logged into hack user. Now we did made this user, we can also create like persistent to our C2 with high level privileges. And let's understand like what actually happened with all of the mess we did. So just for the cloud to understand that this user created, that it created the user now. So let me this also this every stuff that every mess I should say, and also this, and I think one more thing. The purpose I'm just giving it all of these stuff is just I wanna ask what actually we did wrong at first. Bro, what is wrong with the screenshot? So we got that. Let's see now what Claude says to us. Yeah, we know that this user is created, and we have also like got the logs. Let me see if I have space or no. Yeah, I do have. Yeah, so this is the simple thing. We found the service. Then we found that there are some DLL missing. Services that run as like system or local system. Okay, so these are the mistake now. Yeah, so our first mistake was that to choose this one. We saw in Procmon that this DLL is missing, but the problem is this is one of the most known DLLs in the Windows. So it is present this with the same name. It is present in the system32. Let me actually show you. Okay, wait. So it first loaded this thing from here without like loading it from the directory in this directory. So this is why our malicious DLL was not running, because it was already like executed by the Windows from system32. Let's go to system32. Where is the system32? Windows. Yeah, this here. So you will see now there is the version DLL already. Okay, let it just load. Okay, we got it. No, but why is it just finding us DLL? We yeah, this is here, right here. You can see this is so we put that DLL the malicious over there, but what happens is when we run that executable, it get the version.dll from here. So it executed this DLL and it actually forget our malicious DLL. So that is why that did not work. So this was our very first mistake. Now let's see what's like the second mistake. So as you can see right here, this is the Windows noun DLL, so we cannot hijack that. I mean, the cloud just selected itself, and then like I don't know what's wrong with this guy. Okay, next we chose this one. So we created this malicious one with 64-bit compiler. Okay, so the service was 32-bit, and we created a DLL with 64-bit, because these are different architecture. Yeah, perfect example over here, like trying to put diesel in a gas car. So the format is totally wrong. So this is the mistake we were doing. We should have like compiled it with 32-bit, right? And then what we did is we found out that we should do it go with the 32-bit. We actually compiled that, but the DLL has no any function, so it just I think ran, but for some reason the because of the function not present in it, it just crashed. Yeah, it did try to load the function from the malicious DLL, but there was no any function, so it crashed. And then what we did is we skipped the non DLL like the version.dll, right? And then we compile it with the 32-bit, and then we also put the function. I don't know, it actually did not added any function. It just like the cloud just made the code just to run the DLL and execute our command. And inside the code there was like we use this command to create this user with this password, and then it added that user to admin group. Yeah, so this was what going on and what we were trying to do. You saw our mistake. See right here, this is the non DLL, and we cannot exploit that actually, because it's in the system32, and we, as I said, we have low privilege, so that's why. we have to use like unknown DLL that is not in this system 32. And then another mistake was the system architecture. We were using 64, but we should have used the 32, right? And yep, that was the mistake. So hopefully you understand all this. I hope you got all of these stuff. It was a total mess, I know, but let me know in the comments if you have any problem. Well, how about we like instead of creating a user, we make a connection with our C2. In this case, we'll take example as Discord, because I don't have any actual like even the Kali machine I have not installed that. So we'll use Discord webhook. So let's see what is going to happen. Let me ask Claude. So how about we make a let's see what's going to happen now. Okay, what's going on? So we'll go to first of all a Discord server and a specific channel. We get our webhook. And once we get that, we will just put our webhook in this code that Claude is giving us. So let me open Discord. Yeah, so this is Discord. We need to get the webhook from here, and you're gonna click on this and then click on here, and then I will just create a new webhook actually. So and get the webhook URL, and now let's see what's happening. Okay, so what do we do now? Okay, this is the improved version. Now let's create a PowerShell script. So what is this? Okay, we will copy this, download this file as txt, and then we will replace this with our own webhook, and then okay, let me actually go and open this file. So download and join folder, get this file and put it on the desktop. So actually in another directory, this code c2. Now let me paste this and see what do we do now. Okay, open this file. Let's open this. Open with Studio Pro. Okay, let me just open with the notepad, full screen, and then okay, we're gonna replace this with, so let me just grab this here on the another screen so I can just put my webhook, and yeah, this is the webhook. Also let me get the channel ID from here, like copy, and yeah, here is the channel ID, and we can also put the Discord bot token. So I do have a Discord bot token, but I mean, let's just, it's optional, so let's just don't do anything with this. Okay, now what do we do? Okay, let's just rename this file with this thing. Yeah, and then we're gonna type this command. Let me open terminal VSL and let's just compile it. Okay, and next we will just put that file in that directory. We will see what this code does actually, but let me just copy this DLL into the directory. So where actually is that directory? I have to find it. Okay, it's program data here, and this one, yeah. So I have to delete this mess we did. Actually we need to stop this service first of all, so let's do this. Go here, actually just exit this, and now we can just delete the mess we did earlier. Oh, come on. I think we need to start the CMD with admin perm. Run as admin, yes. Close the service. Yeah, and this one as well, and this one as well. Okay, I think we are good now. Bro, where is the file? So let me get the DLL from here. Copy and paste. And now we should just restart the service. But before starting, we have to see what will happen. Okay, we will get system info. I have to hide this, and it also install persistent. How? We have to check that out. Let me just ask from this guy what this gonna do. Yep, I have just downloaded this and put the channel ID and webhook, and then just compiled it. Did I do anything wrong, or is something left behind, and what it actually gonna do after I start the service. Stop and start the service. Okay, let's see. I mean, we put that over here. So yeah, we have done this step. Yes. Okay, once we run it, it will find this DLL and then it will create a new thread. I need to know these stuff. Tell me about these stuff, like how this gonna work. So don't tell me the code, just so it will load the DLL. It will send this message to Discord, and then it will add persistent by adding it to schedule task and also editing it in the registry. Let's find out the registry. So this is the schedule part, and here is the registry. So it will just start the service after login in registry, right? And it will also, like, after we run into it will just get our information. What else this gonna do? Let's see. Yep. Yeah, we cover this. So okay, what is this? Create a hidden administrator account and enables remote access. Okay, so it will create this add to this, and but what does this mean? We remote access, I don't get this one. What does remote access means over here? I got that user created and then add it to admin group, but what does remote access mean here? Okay, I'm just gonna give this command in a bit, so let me see what actually is going on. So it will we will have full access, and then yeah, so the user it created this one. Normally when we log in on the login screen, we will see this right, both of the user, but we did some stuff in the registry that hide this user from the login screen. So now we will only see this user, right? So actually I don't have the guest, even I have disabled this. I will only see this one and not even this one, because we just put in the DLL some stuff to just hide it. Okay, it enable the RDP services for that user. So like we can okay, I got that. I think I'm still gonna ask first, from the remote user, it means that it enable the RDP service for that user that we created for this one, and we can just actually connect to that user using the RDP. And in command 2, what it did is okay, it also opened this port for in the firewall for the incoming connection from RDP. Okay, What is this thing? Keep the C2 connection active and check for commands. I don't know what this is, but just to keep the connection alive to the C2, it will just you know uh, send some stuff or communicate after 5 minutes. Yeah, I think yeah, it's 5 minutes, and I think it will also store the command that I don't know if we can send the command from C2. We can, but for this case, I don't know. It will store it in this txt. So there is a lot going on. Let me actually put this code here so that you don't see all my system information. Okay, now let's see. Did it work? I don't know. Let's see. I can see. No, wait. Let me stop this again and start it. What is going on again? So I run and start the service, but it did not actually do anything. Maybe the file is like something is wrong with it. Let's see. Okay, so I did put the channel ID webhook and compile it yesterday with this name. Yeah, nothing happened, bro. So don't see any file with these names, so it did not actually work. Oh, okay, something was wrong in this, so it is going to update the code. Let's wait for the code and see what going to happen. Okay, we got the code now. Let me open this file and edit the webhook and the new code. So let me get this, and oh, it's too much code. Wait, I need to just copy the webhook and channel id.